So I did a double Muay Thai today, morning and afternoon, which was a lot of fun. I tried to tape up my foot because it's still bugging me a bit, and the tape lasted about like 8 minutes in this heat and sweat until I just peeled it off because it was falling off. But so this afternoon session was mostly sparring. We warmed up. Warmed up, did a couple kickboxing drills to really get moving. Then maybe 35-40 minutes into practice, we started sparring. And so, there's always one idiot. Am I allowed to curse on this thing? Okay, because this guy's a fucking idiot. So it started out, he grabbed me as drill partner, a little bigger than me, in decent shape. And this is a really mixed level class, so some guys are beginner, which is cool, totally cool. And some guys are pretty good, so you kind of have to be ready for either. And this guy, for the drills, really couldn't follow along with what we were doing. So I just assumed, beginner. I was being real nice. So just that kind of person, very patient. But eventually the coaches switched us up anyway, just to put him with someone a little bigger and me with someone a little smaller. And so I thought that was the end of that. And then first round of sparring, he comes up and asks me to spar. And I'm like, sure. Again, figuring he's pretty new, so I'm just going to take it slow. And he even goes, yeah, I don't have my mouthpiece with me. Can we keep it light? And I'm like, yeah, of course. It's Thai sparring. It's supposed to be light and kind of playful and fun. And I'm sparring 3-4 times a week, so I don't need to crackhead every time. So that's what I'm thinking going into it. Beginner, we're going to take it slow. Cool with me. Not so much. Dude was super wild, threw all sorts of weird shit, and just spazzed all over the place. And I mean, I've been training a long time. I'm just gonna match whatever intensity level you bring. If you're down to play around, I'll play around. If you want to throw hard shots, I'll throw hard shots. Especially since the guy's bigger than me, I can't give a shit about his health when he's trying to beat me up. So mouth guard or not, I started throwing hard stuff back, and I'm actually a little bit better at Muay Thai, so I was landing more. And the other thing was he was just throwing stuff we weren't supposed to throw. Beginning sparring, coach comes out, he says, no elbows, no knees, no spinning back fists, no spinning back kicks. And 15 seconds in, dude tries to throw a knee when he crashes into me. And I'm like, all right, well, this is what it is. So, still trying to be conscious of the fact that he didn't have a mouth guard. My solution was to just try to rip him in the body a bunch of times, which I've started doing pretty consistently. Even if people want to spaz, if they don't have the energy to do it, that's a good strategy for dealing with that. But like I said, dude was in decent shape and kept throwing stuff at me. So near the end of our round, he crashed into me. Again, just running forward, swinging all weird. Crashed into me in the clinch and tried to throw a knee. And I mean, it's probably not the perfect answer because you can get kneed, but I just threw a hard overhand, hit him upside the head, and he fell over. He got up quick enough, but it's just one of those things. You don't have a mouthpiece in. You said you want to go light. You're bigger than me. Why are you spazzing out in my direction? So there's always one of those. It went pretty well today. About as good as it can go. I didn't get hit with anything serious. I don't think he lost any teeth or anything. We live another day. Other than that, my rounds were cool, basic enough. The two guys I went with were, closer to beginner guys, so I just kind of float around and practiced my feints and movement and tried to draw out stuff and set up counters. Every once in a while, I would just stand still and let them throw at me and, make sure my eyes were good. I was seeing stuff coming. It's tricky because the class is so big and so many people come. It's hard to keep track of who's what experience level and who grabs you and this and that. So you really do get a mix of sometimes people are really, really good Thai fighters and it's oh shit, this is going to be a great round. We're going to have a real technical bait and switch, set up stuff, find angles, use tricks. Or sometimes it's just all right, this guy's novice, and normally when that's the case, you can just kind of slow it down and play around and do whatever. And every once in a while, they're closer to beginner and a little nuts, and that's a gray area. But yeah, it was a fun class. I always like the sparring classes. Just for the most part, everyone is smart about how hard they go. and the guys in general who do want to throw harder will tell you at the beginning, which is always appreciated. Yeah, so that was afternoon Muay Thai today. So the barbecue beatdown, you know, it's something I've seen a bunch collecting content for Midnight Mania. Tige and Muay Thai does a really good job on their Instagram account, always updating when their guys have fights or their guys, you know, hit mitts or spar or do cool stuff. They're always posting clips, which is awesome. And one of the things they post the last Saturday of every month, they do their barbecue beatdown, where there's food, Muay Thai fights, jiu-jitsu, MMA fights. I think there's drinks. They turn this whole place into, you know, an arena, and everyone comes and watches. Some teammates, some local guys scrap it out. I'm actually pretty excited that it timed out well, that the 2 weeks I'm here, we're here for that last Saturday. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to see, you know, what kind of production it is, what level the fights are, all that kind of stuff.
Good luck. If you believe in God, please pray before you fight. All right, first round, that's just a warm-up. How about that? Jab down the middle. Let the jab receive it.
Eine sedang kasih ya.